And we are live YouTube. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's happy, healthy, and whole. KJ Jones coming at you one more time with another video. Been a minute since I put one out. This is a special one, as you can see. I'm promoting YouTubers and I'm promoting a special person uh, to me. And so I got a lot I want to say, a lot I want to cover, and let's get into it. So here's the thing. The first thing I want to say is let me talk about me for just a minute. I when I first come onto YouTube and get this set straight. When I first came onto YouTube, I uh, I just came on to watch YouTubers and the different things, the different subjects that I liked. And then I thought, well, this is pretty cool. I thought it would be a great hobby to do. And so I thought, well, maybe I can get out here and film historical things here in this county that I live in and put it on because I haven't seen much of anything from where I'm from on YouTube. And believe me, I have looked. So anyway, um, this is what I thought I would do. I haven't done a whole lot, and the reason being is because, well, I've been real shy about it. I don't know how to. Um, there's my sister. Hi, Mel. Hope you are doing great. So I thought that this would be a great hobby for me to do, and but I was real shy about things. If you watch my other videos, I didn't know how to come on to the show. I didn't know how to end it. I've watched other YouTubers, and I still couldn't. I just have no catchphrases. Don't know any of that stuff. So I haven't put nothing out in a long time, except on I have another channel, and I've put one out over there tonight. But um, so one night, Scott on tape. Now y'all have heard me talk about Scott on tape a lot. I love Scott on tape, and so I was watching him. He was on live one night, and I actually got to catch him on live. I usually miss him when he's on live, but I caught him on live one night, and so hope you're doing okay. So anyway, I asked him, you know, what do I do? I don't know how to edit videos. I don't know how to do anything. To be honest with you, I don't. I've got a video for him that I need to edit, but I don't know how to edit it to get it out to him. So he just simply said when he was reading it, and he just simply said, "KJ, be yourself." So y'all fix to see KJ. All right, let's get on with it. My first promotion of the night is Tony Shrake. Tony Shrake has got out a new podcast, and it's called Get Some Perspective. You can catch him on Spotify. He's on different platforms. However, I don't remember them. Spotify's what I have him on, and it's a really good show. Um, the, you listen to the trailer, and then he's got one episode that I've heard so far, and it's completely different. It's really cool. It's completely different, but um, what it's about is, you know, you get a topic, and he will have guests on the show, and you get each other's, he's getting different people's perspectives, and they're getting his perspective on said topic. And that's a really cool thing because we're all unique people and we all look at things in a different way. And like he said, someday somebody might hear something on his show and come back with, wow, I didn't look at it that way. That makes sense. Well, he's right. That can happen. And of course, my son, that's what he is. Tony Shrake is my son. He is really funny. He's so funny he could have been a comedian if he'd have went for that. And so there's a lot of laughs on his show. He cuts up like something you wouldn't believe. So I put his link down below, and would like for you guys to check out his podcast and subscribe to him. I know you'll love him. He's just awesome, and he's just out there, and he's just working to it. And so that's my first promotion of the night. It's my son, Tony Shrake, with Get Some Perspective. So check it out, subscribe. You'll love him, I promise. Now, let's get into the rest of them. I'm glad you're okay, Mel. I'm all right now. I was having a lot of trouble with my diabetes, with the sugar, um, this past week. So I was kind of out of it for about 3 or 4 days. And, but I've been okay for the last 3 or 4 days. So I don't know how I'm going to be tomorrow because I'm stayed up all night because I had two videos to put out, this one and one on my other channel. And um, I've just got a lot to do tonight because I've got to be at the gym tomorrow. I got to take Jeff over to Dad's. And so uh, then if I get done with everything in time, I'm trying to get back into church. I need to be at church tomorrow night. So um, right now I'm doing great though. I'm doing okay. So I'm glad to see you here. I'm really glad you're here. Um, I'm promoting YouTubers is what I'm doing tonight. My my I guess my favorite ones that my top 11, I believe is how many it is, and I'm trying to get them some more subscribers and things like that. And um, well, thank you. I'm glad you're doing well too. I worry about you a lot, so I do. So my YouTubers are to get into my YouTubers. I have two new ones that I've added, and one of them is Abe's Front Porch Talk. If you haven't seen Abe's channel, go over and check it out. Um, if you like cemeteries, he does. He has in the past gone to particular graves. He's visited a particular cemetery in Huntsville, and of course, I'm familiar with that one in a different way from when I was a teenager. But um, so he talks about the cemeteries. He talks about Revelation. He talks about people with chronic pain. Um, he talks about different things. He's a really good YouTuber, and he has great content. And I think y'all would benefit from going and visiting him. So look him up. I've got him listed below. All my YouTubers are listed below, and so look him up, subscribe to him, show him some love. My next one is retired record label executive. I just run across him the other day, and the reason I stuck with him is because he was featuring. He runs like a. To me, it looks like a podcast. And oh, Mel, we can open the altars anytime you get ready to. So just whenever, no rush. But anyway, it, a retired record label executive. It's kind of like a podcast, but he features that chapter. That chapter is on my list too, and I love that chapter. So this guy, he does really good. He his comments and everything. He's just a good view too. I think he's got a great channel with great content, especially if he's featuring that chapter. He's got great content. So go on over, see him, subscribe, show him some love. Scott on tape. Y'all have heard me talk about Scott on tape a lot. That's because he was my first YouTuber and first one I caught on to and watched. He does a lot of things that I'm interested in. Scott has really great content. He's really great at doing what he does. Um, he does filming locations. He goes and does cemeteries. He films, you know, he will take you to, certain people's graves, celebrities, uh, true crime victims. He does true crime as well. Um, and he just does things like takes you, if he's got a story, he'll take you and show you the places about the story. Scott is one of the best YouTubers I have ever seen in my life. He's just awesome. And please go by and see him as well. And subscribe to Scott. You'll love his content and you'll love him. So give him some love for me too. Um, and Scott, I did go and film that house that was in the Green Mile for you. I just don't know how to edit it, but my son is going to come down first chance he gets and help me edit it, and then I'll get it out to you. So you will get it someday, but I don't know how to edit yet. So my son's going to try to come and teach me where I can get that out to you. So my next one is Lamont at Large. Lamont at Large, he's really cool. Um, he's got great content. He does a lot of cemeteries. And see, I I'm I like the cemetery things and I like true crime, and Lamont does true crime as well. But I'm into cemeteries and I'm into going and walking through cemeteries, or just walking through them, looking at the different and the different stones. I've seen stones that him and Scott have shown that I've never seen before around here anyway, and they're really cool. And he'll take you to someone's grave, whoever his story is about. Lamont is he doesn't mind speaking his mind, but he will hold you know hold some things back when it comes to uh, scumbags. He's like Scott. Scott, they won't even mention their names, and I like that about them, because these people don't deserve to be remembered. As far as we're all concerned, it's the victims that they care about. Lamont and Scott, they have so much respect and care and wonderful tributes to victims of true crime or whatever the situation may be. So go by and see Lamont at Large and subscribe to his channel. You'll love his channel. Fascinating Graveyard. That's another one. That's also Lamont at Large. It's one of his other channels. And that one is strictly just graveyards because Lamont at Large, he does do other things on that channel. But Fascinating Graveyards is strictly cemeteries. So go by, check out Fascinating Graveyards if you're a cemetery fan, and subscribe. Okay, that chapter with Miko, Hey you. He's just cool. He comes on with hey you. He's Irish. He's awesome. He tells wonderful stories. He's got great content. He puts his stuff together really well. He does a lot of work with what he does. Well, they all do. And he's just, I don't know how he does what he does, but definitely go to that chapter as well. Subscribe to Mike O, and I know you'll love him too. You're gonna enjoy him. Infamous crime scene locations. Harmon goes to places where a crime has occurred, and he will show you that location as he's telling the story. And that's one thing that gets me with all of them, and I can't do it, especially what Scott did today. I don't know if he did it today or not, but I saw the video today. Uh, they will walk, I mean, 2, 3 blocks while they're telling the story until they get to their destination, and that's where the story ends. And yeah, there's no way I could do that. I can't walk like that. But that's what Infamous does, and he'll tell you the story about whatever the crime was at, and then he'll take you and show you the crime scene, and take you to the final resting place of the victim if he knows where they're at or if it's available. So go by and see Harmon and subscribe to his channel. Grim Life Collective. If you're into horror, he's your man. Um, he does film scene. Let's see, filming locations. He does filming locations. Um, he and his wife, they go and they'll see different things like the Spider House in California. I think it's California, and they show a lot of different spooky things, and they have done other things on their channel. They have a movie night on their channel, and where they show a scary movie or whatever. So if you're into that kind of thing, Grim Life Collective is your man, and that's where you want to be. So go by and check him out. Subscribe to his channel as well. Um, they he taught me something about life, and so I have a lot of respect for him. Um, Whittdocs, Whittdocs, Whittdocs. It's down below. They are cemetery. He does cemeteries, and he tells stories, and they're all good stories. I mean, some they're all sad, but I mean, he gets he's like Scott and Lamont, and Infamous and all of them. They get the stories out for these victims, and they tell them, and and then they show you where they're buried at. They show you their stone if they have one. Sometimes they run across some that doesn't have a stone or any type of marker. But Wit Docs is a wonderful channel. Like I said, if you're into cemeteries, so run by there and subscribe to them. Uh, Mobile Instinct and Mobile Instinct 2. They are he is really good at a lot of different things. Um, I suggest him and highly recommend him as well, um, with his 2 channels. And so go by and check him out. Subscribe to his channels. He's really good. Um, and my last one is Faces of the Forgotten, another cemetery channel. He tells stories as well. He goes way back, deep back in the years, and tells stories. He shows you stones that you would never believe anyone could ever have made or put up. They're really cool stones. So I love Faces of the Forgotten too. All of these that I've mentioned, and I've listed them all below, um, I highly recommend these channels. And I know none of y'all know me yet, who I am, what I'm about, none of that. But what I can tell you is I know my channels. And these channels that I listed below, please check them out. I highly, highly recommend each one of them. And go by and subscribe to them and show them some love for KJ. Show them some love because they all deserve it. They work hard at what they do, and they make really great videos. They have really great content, and they're just awesome people. They're really nice people. They are. They're good people, and so I'd just like you to check these channels out and uh, subscribe to them and watch them because I don't think you'll be disappointed with any of them. They're all really well. Um, looks like Scott and Lamont, Fascinating Graveyard, Infamous, Grim Life, Whittdocs, Mobile Instinct, and Faces of the Forgotten. They all travel to different places, and that's like I was binge watching Scott on tape earlier today, and he was at Kobe Bryant's uh, wreck site, and on one video, and on the other video, he was out in the desert at Death Valley at a um, cemetery that had been abandoned. So say he goes all over, and they all do. The ones I listed off that do. But that's what my video has been about today is to promote these YouTubers because they all deserve it. And that's the one thing that I used to do if I didn't do anything else. I did advertising, I did promoting, I have promoted bands, I have promoted artists, I have promoted writers, you name it, I've promoted them. And that's what I decided to make this video about. I want to promote these YouTubers, these channels, and my son. So I think you did great with all of them. You'll enjoy them all. And I guess that's a wrap. I'm out of here. Y'all have a good night. Take care. I'll pull one of my goes because I love you. And I'll see you on the next one.